we'll see. I mean, Peanut's been having some really great performances nowadays, and I'm really looking forward to seeing if he can kind of revitalize the Olaf. We just don't see too much Olaf nowadays, especially after some of the nerfs. And taking a look at this pick ban as well, the other thing that struck me is that Chovy's back on Azir, and this is the one champion. He's played so many different champions so far in this split. He's 0-3 on Azir. So he's actually looking for his first win on this champion in this first game.
That's not something we say about Chovy very often, though. That's
Yeah.
like we can all agree on that. And this is scarily reminiscent of the kind of draft that Liv Sandbox had against Hanwha Life. That is why they looked weakest. To be a Scuttle coming out here. Johan is there, though.
Waiting in the brush here. Peanut just running straight into him. Looking for that early trade. Down comes the Cassiopeia, but take a look at the mid lane. Bay is not here. Peanut is going to get knocked up so far into the air. And yes, you can teleport, but it is about 5 years late as they're trying to get in and make the 2v3 happen now. Rich is going to get the kill on a Chovy, but he is most definitely going to go down as a double kill to Johan already is pretty nice for Hanwha Life.
Threw me off a little bit there, and I thought that, I take the time to explain.
I think Rich might be dead here.
Possibly.
Johan is just so fed, and there's no flash on the Cassiopeia. Yeah, well, he's actually going to miss the knock-up. Morgan getting a bit greedy with that one. It's not going to matter anyways. Peanut is just like, yeah, I can't help you, buddy. I don't know what you expect of me. And this is kind of what you were talking about. Peanut was here, but at this point, not able to help
really
out.
Hard. However, this bot lane pressure has been really good from Dr. and Kalin. And that does still open up this objective here. I don't know if they want to go for a contest, because I feel like they might if the blast cone is up.
Bottom
look like it.
Bottom looks pretty even, and even Depth is trying to push out, and there's a lot of pings that go down onto the Dragon. It seems like Hanwha Life know he's taking it, but they're just like, yeah, whatever, let him take it.
They don't need to do anything. Like, you can
Here we go.
make plays.
This is what I was talking about. The flash comes out, you dodge the stun. Miasma not going to help out too much. The teleports are coming in, and they can't quite stretch onto Rich here, but Tovey also teleporting up to the top side. They're going to force that Ragnarok out once again. And they don't get the kill onto Rich, but they do get his flash. And a traded teleports with the pushing lane means that Hanwha Life out of the Olaf already. As Chovy is in a really wonky spot. He's being chased down by Rich here. Going to miss the Emperor's Divide, but the wall is good enough. That's all he needed. That's actually a really cute choke there for the Azir. It's actually the perfect width, I suppose, that wall to just stop anyone from chasing you.
This will mean a second Drake here, though, for Nongshim. With Chovy having to back another thing's teleport available to do the play they made up earlier on top side. I don't think you need to contest here, Hanwha Life.
Yeah.
I hope they don't.
Well, it's 3v4. And Johan, you could see he's considering it, at least maybe looking to pick up the scraps. Soul is a lot, right? Boy. So we could see Hanwha Life. Well, this might just be actually dead Duck Dom here. He is going to ult and flash away as the Ignite is ticking, but he will survive, actually, after all of that. As Deft pretty low. Kellen thinking about it. The flash comes in. He's got Ignite. Kellen's looking for that solo kill. And, well, it's not going to work out this time around as the Unbreakable will come in as he's just being chased down the lane as Johan will be looking for more. And Deft, at the end of it all, will pick up some beef.
And it felt like an overextension from Hanwha Life, but they are still firmly in control. Going to pick up the turret here as well. And that's going to elevate the gold lead. The one upside for Nongshim is they stalled it a little bit, right? So it's not like a full played first turret, but it's still not a good position to be in. So the teleport comes in.
Okay, backing on a ward. This is what can happen. The Effort Frost is going to miss. Rich still on the chase, and another blocking wall. Chovy's figured out this is here. He's like, yeah, I don't need to knock you away or up or anything. I'll just put a wall in your face. See you later. Yeah, Kellen going on a little bit of an escapade here. It looks like he didn't know that Morgan actually spotted him, so we might have some more dead cow. No flash available for Kellen, as, yeah, he's just dead meat here. The Rift Herald is going to go down. Peanut will pick that one up, but it is just the second Rift Herald. It's now Peanut on the run. Kind of a silly-looking Scion train comes in, and Nongshim will disengage. But Hanwha Life gets so much out of this. They get the kill. They get first track onto the mid lane. As you can see, even Morgan is helping to zone them away.
And these first item spikes have been hit by Hanwha Life, right? Chovy's picked up the Ludens. Not sure if Morgan really wants to be here. He has the help from the rest of his team, so he's going to be fine. And this is what we were talking about earlier. Even with the sign falling behind in the early game, if you don't actually keep him down and like...
They're going to try for it here as Nongshim grouping up on the right side. They're going to drop down the Rift Herald, get some pressure onto the bottom lane. Hanwha Life taking this one very slow. They're not just running at the Drake, still showing a lot of respect as here comes the Scion. Nice Cassiopeia ultimate onto the Udyr, who is burning down, but that is a massive ultimate coming in from Vista, and this is just going to be the huge cleanup from Hanwha Life. Peanut gets the 1 kill onto Chovy, but Feathers come in from all sides, and Hanwha Life will clean up the fight.
Oh, it's so beautifully played from Hanwha Life there. As you said, they played slow, but they can afford to. They have a beefy front line, and they know unless one of us gets picked off at the start of this fight in a straight-up 5v5, we are strong enough, right? You have two huge threats, and we see that even though Chovy goes down there in the end, Vista creates so much space for the rest of his team.
Would have been better, but you can't always get everything, can you? They got just enough. As Morgan gonna push that away. He's getting dove by 3 people. He just says, yep, see you later, guys. I gotta take the train.
Is he gonna teleport out?
To Busan. Yeah, he's just out of here. I don't know. He's like, yeah, I'll see you guys in game 2. I'm not playing this game with you guys anymore.
I mean, there's no turret. He can just buff to the rest of his team.
Let's watch Duck Dom try to tickle him here. Wow, actually Vista does commit to the ultimate. They're really respecting Peanut's wraparound here, and now he might actually be in a little bit of trouble with Bay coming up here. No more ultimate available. He will flash the wall. Scat of the Week is there, but now we've got Johan, we've got Chovy around, and Deft in the wings.
I like the fact that he won't do as much roll damage, but in this comp, if you can survive, that's good enough.
Not sure about this positioning here for Bay. We've seen mid laners get caught out in these side lanes many times. I think this might just be another one of those. As Chovy, this time he's going to get the sweep, and he will also get the kill. As Bay will go down once again, just farming a little bit too far down the top lane.
And that's going to open up the Baron. Hanwha Life and an incredibly quick one here. I don't know if Nongshim can do anything, but giving this up is basically admitting defeat, Valdez.
Yeah, take a look at this Baron damage. You were talking about it. 22 minutes in. They're already down to half health. Ritz just getting poked away. They will look for the turn. As Kellen tanking up a lot here. Johan getting pretty low, but the wraparound from Vista again is pretty huge as he will be going down, but now Def trying to go over the wall, looking for that YouTube highlight as Johan will be able to finally smack down the Kaisa. As now Teleport finally coming in from Bay, looking to follow up on this fight. We'll see if he can do anything. The answer will be no.
If they have their ultimates available, they should be fine here.
I think we're going to see the train arriving at the station here in just a moment. Here comes Morgan, right down the middle, looking for the Syndra. And he is going to get booped away, but Bay takes a huge amount of damage. They're just trying to get Peanut out of the pit so they can get the dragon. Knockup goes on to Rich, as he will eventually go down. Hanwha Life, finish the dragon. Yeah, there you go. You get the Infernal. Now you can go for the kills. Pick up a couple on the backside of that one, as the double will actually go to Morgan on the Scion.
I think the first win for Chovy might be coming in here, Valdez. It's looking good for Hanwha Life. And yet again, you see why we talk about them being a team that with this composition, just get to the mid game, just get to the 5v5 stage and you're going to be fine. And they show it so clearly here. And as Nongshim, someone is always going to get caught. And outside of Kellen, you don't really have anyone that can frontline reliably for you. Peanut is just not that tanky. And that creates a situation which Rich, Bay, and Doctom just don't have any space to get anything done. It's pretty close, but Johan, he was ready for the Void Seeker from the beginning. There were a couple of mistakes left and right, but when push came to shove, it never felt like they weren't on the right track. And then at this point in time as Nongshim, like, your champions just don't really do anything. Bay's not going to get through anyone. Peanuts can't really get anything going.
All right, well, they're going to find Johan in the front, and they do have a lot of pick here, as they will take down the Udyr. Kellen gets very low. Morgan soaks up an insane amount of damage as they do eventually take out the support from the side of Nongshim. You know, maybe, but
it works.
Not a huge fan. I'm not really sure what's going on here. You're just not allowed to be here. He doesn't even have an inhibitor, let alone an inner or inhibitor turret. So with zero vision in the jungle, that's just a out-of-position play.
There's also a Drake coming up, so you know they're bot side. Like, you know that they're going to be there. This is... Kaisa is a pretty good tank buster, okay? She has Kraken Slayer and Lord Dominic's.
Yeah.
You see Morgan standing
He's
there
at
like...
full health.
Haha, got him.
Yeah.
Just... the only one who can do it someone is Callan, and he will have to blow every...
What's going on? Can't go there.
No.
You don't have vision. You are... okay, now you don't have Ragnarok or Flash. I think we're going to see a dead Olaf here in just a bit. And that's kind of the state of Olaf right now.
Gold lead. Unless we see another colossal misplay from Hanwha Life. The last time it was just Johan, and they're going in here.
Yeah. Look at how much damage they're trying to do to Sion. He's still above half health at this point.
Turrets.
Johan is just in the face of Duck Dom, doesn't even die to him. Nicer little scat of the week comes out here from Bay, but there's just zero follow-up at this point. Triple kill will go the way of Chovy. He's looking for maybe the Penta here, if Peanut will be so generous. But doesn't quite look like it. They're just going to sit under their turrets. Vista going to get the nice knock up here. Perfect stopwatch timing. Give that one over to Deft as well, as Peanut will eventually go down. Not before he does get the kill, though, onto Deft. It looks like Hanwha Life has ended this game finally at about 31.5 minutes, as they will take down the Nexus turrets and then go ahead and take down the Nexus. This is going to be 1-0 to the side of Hanwha Life.
Cool, calm, and collected from Hanwha Life.
Stats and see some of the destruction as well. Azir Zaya with 3 Infernals by the end of it all, and up more than 10,000 gold. They're going to be pretty happy.
It's also a game where Morgan did more damage than a Cassiopeia and a Syndra. Which, you know, that's
yeah, I don't.
That says a lot about like the state of the game. And
oh man!
Unironically, Sion actually does do a lot of damage, especially if you stack 3 Infernals on him, right? Like Decimating Smash actually it really pops. Bay should like be able to just bully Chovy, but it's Chovy, right? Like this man is arguably the strongest laner that we have in the LCK. It's such a fast... Honestly, should have just gone for Sivir here. Just put Deft on Sivir, run even faster, because you have so much, like...
Yeah.
Oh, man. This is a curveball. I'm going to need some time to kind of digest this and think about, like, the implications of this.
This is not a pick you see every day. And you don't even see this in solo queue, right? This doesn't happen.
Because Lilia top, I could see. Like, Lilia top is something that it's not popular by any means, right? But, like, you can make sense of it. It's strong into melee laners. You have a lot of percentage health damage, right? Which is good against beefy boys. You have a lot of mobility. With phase rush especially, you're fairly safe to ganks.
They just come back here, and this is what you were talking about, right? What's the Lilia going to do against this? You can flash the wall once, but how about next time? Very susceptible to that Hecarim gank, as we do see there. But yeah,
we take those.
Even without the smite, I think this is just free for the Olaf.
Well, yeah, but like, you know, maybe he goes for a blast. He's not 6 yet. He wouldn't have gone for it. I was just happy about the Raptor stealing Lily.
It's just even extra better.
Yes, we like that. There's trap being set up here.
Oh, here we go. The root will come in. Procced there as there's the tornado, but Hecarim with the follow-up. Turns out Exhaust is going to be pretty effective against that gank, and they both have to flash, or actually Deft didn't even flash, he just healed.
Chovy.
And now Chovy on vision, no flash available. He's gonna just get booped here in the brush. This is kind of what we were talking about. Crabrave comes up, and that's a dead Lilia. No escape for her in that scenario.
So it should be a really fun late game if we're going on even footing.
Kellen is gonna have to crash down away. As in goes Johan, really trying to burst down that Aphelios, but will have to back out of there after nearly taking him down underneath the turret. Available, but again, looks like Johan might be able to take it here.
Oh, Deft.
Oh, Deft, though. He doesn't have his flash anymore. As, he's just going to try to ult away here. Where is the follow-up from Duck Dom? Gets that one auto off, and the flash will come through. He will get the final auto. And this means that Johan will have to back off the Drake as well. And Nongshim, they're beginning to turn some of these fights in their favor.
Maybe Hanwha Life actually being a little too smart for their own good there. I feel like they already felt like that was in the bag, right? Like, Yohan's doing a Drake, but there's no reason for Deft and Vista besides getting greedy for plates and wanting to shove the wave in real good, right? Like something as off-meta as this, as that Lilia mid, like the idea is nice, but the Olaf hasn't really found any real value. And if Chovy then also can't value in teammates, it might have been an overreach. It's too soon to say that. We need to see how the rest of the game shapes up. But these kind of things are important to keep in mind when you go this off the wall.
Absolutely. You know, you need to put up or shut up, basically, right? If you're gonna pick the fun stuff, if you're going to take risks and not just have Chovy play a 0 every game, you got to actually win with it. You got to prove to us that it's actually a strong pick. And yeah, I mean, we saw some of the positives of it, but also some of the negatives already. And we'll see how it goes from here. Deft and Vista have rotated up to the top lane, actually. Pretty.
Yeah, I heard a Cyan ultimate.
You know, if there's one guy who could challenge the Aphelios at this point, it's probably Sion. He's got that Frozen Fist. He's getting in the face now of Duckdom, who does not have his flash yet, and this is just going to be a free kill handed over to Chovy. You know, we've seen a lot of Nongshim players just alone in side lanes get picked off. That's like the third one tonight. Yeah, I mean, you're looking at Lilia, you're looking at the Kai'Sa, but even beyond that, you mentioned the Sion in the last game. You got that here once again. It does look like Nongshim do want to challenge this, though. You got the teleport coming in onto the mid turret. Peanut taking a bit of poke damage already, though. You can see he's getting burned now by the Lilia with Leandries already. Not a super fun time. Nongshim with 5 members now in the mid lane. They did give up that Infernal Drake over to Hanwha Life, but they're looking to potentially make a strong move. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Chovy did not see Bay in that side brush as Peanut is up here as well, and that should be just a dead Lilia. Again, this is what we were talking about. You can't just be up there alone as the Lilia. You're just going to get dunked by the Hecarim time and time again. Morgan going to block that body slam, but who is that actually going to benefit as he's going to have to ult away here. And Nongshim say, yeah, sure, let's go for the Baron. 5v4, they do have a lot of damage onto this, but still Deft is alive. Yohan thinking about getting in there as well. We'll see how this goes. Nice poke coming out already from Duckdom. A knock up onto Ritz. The wall will come out as the Olaf is running in, trying to get the steal. Can he get it? He does! The steal comes out from Yohan. And the fight this time around, it looks like just the one kill onto the Olaf, and that is it. Hanwha Life make their way in, and they snatch that candy away from the baby.
He doesn't even get it with Smite. He gets it with his Ragnarok, with his
Reckless swing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just walks in there. He's like, thank you very much. As the sleep is going to go down onto 2. Body slam away. Here comes the follow-up, and this is exactly what we were expecting from the Lilia. Sets up the play and knocks him down. Duckdom is still alive, but finally Deft is going to find that R button and get on in there. Bay will just have to walk away, and that is a second Infernal Drake now on Soul Point for Hanwha Life.
And this is all of a sudden, it goes from Hanwha Life, it feels like they're behind, to they steal a Baron, to they just kind of win the game, I guess, with them picking up Soul Point here, and a Baron power play that's already out of control. That's so much harder, right? Chovy?
Well, this is, again, the Lilia problem. You can't be in here in a side lane by yourself. He's going to give the shutdown over to Bay, actually, who has been having a fun time so far in this game. Again, if you commit this many people up to the top side, you are going to lose something, as the turret will go down over to Deft and Vista.
Nongshim, this didn't work out last time.
And now Peanut's going to get hit by a bowling ball. Sleep will come in, and I think that Hecarim, yeah, he's going to have to ult away. And that he will. So trading an ult for an ult. As Nongshim, you can smell the desperation in their play. Looks like Hanwha Life are just going to give it up, actually. Nongshim, they get the positioning. They get that poke damage down, and they say this objectives will be ours. So they take down the Infernal Drake. Hanwha Life now positioning on the Baron, but a loot trinket comes down. And now they're all spotted. So Hanwha Life can't even run at the Baron or get a pick or anything just yet in a trade for this Infernal Drake. So just a straight up win so far for Nongshim. Although Hanwha Life now are going to make their way onto the Baron.
I'm happy as the moment I said it, Nongshim all seemed to read us away. We're actually really strong, and now it's Hanwha Life taking a risk here.
Yeah, they're taking a bunch of damage as well from that Baron. Johan sticking on it. He's got the Janna shields. He's obviously got some sustain. They're actually just setting up a nice little concave around this objective. The bowling ball is huge. That's onto the two of them. As the Hecarim ultimate comes in and Deft goes in the back line, though. Not able to get a lot of damage down, but look at Johan on the front side, totally zoning away Duck Dom, and Morgan will finish the job. As Kellen also will go down. Chovy and Dem finally take out the Azir. And it looks like Rich is the only one left alive. As the knockup comes in, and Deft will knock him down. That's going to be an ace here for Hanwha Life.
Well, yes, I agree, but I want to give the man some credit. You know, he gets put on tank duty and he does this with it. I think that's beautiful. Come on, Deft. We get it. You won the game. There's no need for all these theatrics.
Where are the emotes? You got to add in some emotes if you're going to do that.
A little bit rougher around the edges, a little bit more mistakes. I feel like they kind of let themselves go a little bit more, whereas game number one was full of control. But in the end, it's actually a faster game than the last one, Valdez.
Yeah, pretty comparable. I think the first one was like 31 minutes.
Yeah, it's not
this
a big
one was
difference.
30 minutes. But yeah, technically faster here. And some pretty big damage numbers across the board. Take a look at Silence damage. Just casually 14.4, nearly as much as the Lilia and the Kai'Sa and the Azir. Okay?
That doesn't.
The pick is just crazy.